Welcome to our show. So today we are going to do our event, which is virtual, obviously. So we want to welcome you to our Facebook and YouTube channel. So hopefully we'll give a couple of more minutes so a lot of folks can kind of log in and tune in. And we're doing this event for our Mother's Day, and we're going to focus mainly on lasers on our skin. And also,
we want
to say,
it's
you want to say together?
Happy
Cinco de Mayo! All right, that's wonderful. So that's great. So a lot of people are going to party. Hopefully they're trying to tune into our event too.
So we'll be talking a little bit about all the lasers that we have. So we'll be able to kind of talk about what they do, who would be a good candidate, and if anybody has any questions, you can go ahead and type them in, and we'll try to answer as many questions as we can. So we'll go ahead and...
So guys, so tune in because the people who tune in, we're going to have a great giveaway.
Yes, so make sure when you tune in, you leave your name because at the end of our event, we're going to be doing a raffle, and we're going to be giving away one free treatment of the Clear and Brilliant, which is a $500 value. So make sure you put in your name, and at the end, we will select the lucky winner.
Yeah. So as I said, one area of free Clear and Brilliant, which you're going to show in a minute. And if we switch our feed, we're going to show here. These are lovely ladies. So if you can say hi to everyone, that'll be great.
Hi.
And you can focus on Tegan. She is doing our treatment today. She looked great on camera. So here it is our Clear and Brilliant right here. So if our wonderful, beautiful camera person can show our little machine there, that's great. So since we're doing Clear and Brilliant and showing you guys Clear and Brilliant, let's talk about what it is. So Clear and Brilliant is a laser treatment which has two wavelengths. So right now, so the two wavelengths we can show. Right now, Tegan is doing the wavelength 40 and 40. What it means that this wavelength is going to tune in more for her pigmentation. So two wavelengths means dual power, and we can focus on pigmentation and pores or all skin rejuvenation. So it kind of covers a lot of issues of the skin. The overall skin rejuvenation treatment.
Also helps with skin texturing, collagen stimulation, and also the collagen stimulation, the treatment, you'll notice it will continue to improve even after 3 months after doing your treatment. So that will be something that you'll continue to see great improvement with it. Also, some things that Clear and Brilliant also is really good at, permeability, which means that anytime after the treatment, putting any type of product, serum, will penetrate a lot better. Your makeup will go on a lot smoother as well. So main thing with Clear and Brilliant that we want to talk about is it's great for all skin types. So that's one great thing. Anyone and everyone can do it. You can also do it year round. And as far as the paint that goes with it is pretty tolerable. We do local numbing with all of our lasers. We also have Pro-Nox, which is available for all of our treatments, not just lasers, but also whether it's fillers, Botox, and other treatments. But Clear and Brilliant is pretty tolerable. Most people are always concerned about the pain, but we can kind of tune into Elise and kind of see how she's doing, how she's feeling.
Yeah,
as far as the Clear and Brilliant.
Right, so if we stop the laser for a second and give it to Elise, and we'll need eye goggles too. So
The procedure is pretty tolerable. It's not bad at all. I can like barely feel it, so I'm doing good.
So we put like a lipid numbing for a couple of minutes. Like I will say, how many minutes Elise was there? The numbing you kept?
Probably 30 minutes.
30 minutes, but I think it's like 5 to 10 minutes. That's kind of all we need. And Tegan is here doing the treatment. So Tegan, can you tell me, I don't want to distract you doing that, why this is your favorite treatment?
Because anyone can do it. You
Yeah.
have very minimal downtime. It'll feel kind of like a slight sunburn when you walk out. And I love the fact that we can target pigmentation really well, especially in the weather here in Florida, like everyone has issues with pigmentation. So it's fantastic. There's almost no downtime. Literally, if you did it on like a Friday, you could be at the beach with your friends by the weekend.
Yeah.
With, of course, proper sun protection, please.
Absolutely. So we all have done this treatment here. I have done it. Irina have done it. Yeah.
I did
So
it about 3 weeks ago. I did it on like a Wednesday or Thursday, I believe. I came to work the next day. None of my patients could tell. I was just kind of let them know. You do get a little bit, anywhere you have a little bit of pigmentation, you can get a little bit of like darkening just for a few days. It will feel a little bit like sandpaper, but I was able to come into work. I put on my makeup. Nobody can tell unless you really look really close into it. But it's great. The skin feels so smooth. My serums, the makeup goes on so much better, and it definitely helps on the pigmentation that I have, and I will continue to follow up with another treatment as well.
right. So you said it works in 3 to 5 sessions. The beauty of this treatment is that you don't have any downtime. Hey Jen, thank you for asking. Thank you for the question. So that's a very good question. Like how all these treatments fit in. We have so many types of laser, and you're going to see a lot of treatments today and a lot of facials and before and after. But the IPL or BBL, what we have is just a little bit different because it is just only targeting brown and red, also giving collagen production. But IPL is not for skin like me, so I don't have much options. So if I have like a brown skin or darker skin type, I have pigmentation, I got rejuvenation, so IPL will not be going to be a question for me because I'm not a good candidate for IPL. IPL, yeah.
For me, so I'm kind of like borderline. I'm like a Fitzpatrick 4, so I probably wouldn't do it on my skin, but it is great for like the reds, the browns, pigmentation, vascular vessels, anywhere where we just want to kind of even the skin tone overall. But yes, like Dr. Mira was saying, we do have to be careful with some skin types, a little bit on the darker side. So for me, I am kind of a little bit on the borderline where maybe not, depending on it.
So the next question is, how is the downtime for Clear and Brilliant as compared to Morpheus? So the Clear and Brilliant has like really minimal downtime. If we say one day, if you want to say like you're a little bit pink and red, you feel a little bit sunburned, but nothing else. Even Morpheus does not have much downtime as compared to Halo and CO2. The Morpheus is more painful when you're getting this treatment done. And Morpheus is not a laser, it is a microneedling which has radio frequency at the tips. So what we are doing, we are having all advantages of microneedling, but we are also having the skin tightening more so with the heating of the tissue very, very precisely.
Yes.
So thank you, Maureen. That's why this treatment is so favorite for so many patients that it is not painful. You feel a little bit of heat. So as you can see right here, Elise is getting the treatment done, and you're going to feel the heat, but it is kind of a pretty comfortable treatment.
That's why we use the chiller.
Yes, we do. We can use cold air with it. We can use Pronox. Some people who are really sensitive, the treatment. So we have a couple of like a option to kind of help you to go through this treatment. So the other treatment, which is like compare, but is like more depth and need less sessions, is a halo.
Yes.
So halo is also kind of have two wavelengths, which is delivered at the same time. It is a really, really advanced technology, and the halo goes a little bit deeper than clear and brilliant. You have a little bit more swelling. You have only a downtime of 4 to 5 days. So what I have experienced in halo on my skin type, so halo also can be done in all skin type, but gives you all 3 T's: texture, tightening, and then tone, texture, and tightness. All 3 T's we call about the skin. Really good treatment, give excellent results. Need less sessions as compared to clear and brilliant, but this is for the people who has a little bit more downtime.
Yes. And another thing difference between the halo and the clear and brilliant is that the halo does have an ablative component. So what that means is that we're able to physically zap portions kind of the skin where that skin will be physically zapped on the surface of what we see. The clear and brilliant is a little bit more with the heat energy, but the ablative component makes the halo be able to do a lot less treatments with it and get a little bit more better results with, but the downside with that is just a little bit more downtime kind of thing. Downtime, like Dr. Mir was saying, some people vary, but the main thing that patients kind of see is swelling, especially around the eyes. So just making sure you have a few days of downtime that you'll be able to kind of stay home if you need to. However, with the halo, you don't have to stay home. You don't have to not go to work. You are able to. You can put on makeup probably about 2 days, 2 to 3 days after if you really want to. But because of the ablative component and the wavelengths that goes a little bit deeper, we are able to get a little bit more into the fine lines, the texturing, and the pores as well.
And I just want to add, like, lasers are my favorite. We're working on the skin. They are the most natural anti-aging procedure there are. So, like, if some people has a concern of changing their looks, the lasers or the treatment you're doing on the skin, like halo, clear brilliant, IPL, CO2, Morpheus, do not change your looks at all. This is we're just putting the energy, and your skin is doing all the work. You can see this excellent results from clear and brilliant before and after. So this is kind of a mainstay of anti-aging treatment. So when we live in Florida, we have a concern like, oh, we love sun, we cannot get out of the sun, so we never have time to do the lasers. But now we have the choices. We have added halo, clear and brilliant, Morpheus, which can be performed all year round in all seasons on all skin type. So as I said before, this treatment has like, if you can see, you don't see any like more swelling, bleeding, oozing, crusting going on her skin. Her skin, her look just with pink and red, and kind of that's pretty much it. So, and this redness goes away in a couple of hours, and then your skin feel like a little bit rough for a couple of days, and that's pretty much it. Like, it's the best of both worlds. That's what everybody wants nowadays. Like, everybody's busy working, and working moms, working teachers, they just want something which can do, it should be natural, it should be affordable, it should have the least amount of downtime and pain, and give you, excellent results, noticeable results which you can show in before and after, and feel even after one treatment.
And another thing to mention, going back to that one slide that we saw about the clear and brilliant, it also helps with acne. So I have seen a lot of improvement with anyone suffering with acne. It does decrease the nodules. You do have less frequency of having the acne breakouts. It also helps with acne pigmentation. Again, because clear and brilliant also helps with texture. It also helps with a little bit of the acne scarring. Obviously, with a little more acne scarring, it's a little bit more stubborn treatment. We'll need more sessions, probably around 5 to 6, and thereafter probably doing like a maintenance either in 6 months and continuing thereafter either once a year, depending on your skin type and where we start.
Yeah. So Jen just has a question that what is the good treatment for like older and thinner skin? So it depends actually. So we have all these treatments which we can customize really good, and we kind of do one-to-one consultation and go over a couple of things like, do you have a downtime? Do you want multiple treatments or one treatment? And what is your like the timeline you're going to see? So even for older and thinner skin, like doing deep skin resurfacing or CO2 is kind of a really a good option. This is the treatment. This is a granddaddy for the skin. Like it takes skin literally 10 years back. It works on all aspects of the skin. Really works on mature skin which has a lot of sun damage and lines and wrinkles. Yeah, it kind of have a little bit more downtime, and we have kind of again, we have a lot of things with the for the pain control. We can do injectable lidocaine, which you don't feel anything at all. We can use Pronox, and we can also do topical numbing, and with the proper care, which we tell you, you're going to have excellent results. We're doing this treatment for over 10 years, and the love treatment came, but this treatment still is a top of the list when it comes for like mature skin, which has a lot of lines and wrinkles and need really, heavy duty lifting and treatment done. But some people don't have, 2 weeks of downtime. So with the deep skin resurfacing, we do the full face. Some people just do eyes. It causes like eyes are very hard to rejuvenate, and it kind of show our age more.
Yeah.
So you can just do treatment on the eyes with the deep skin resurfacing, or you can just choose to do upper lip or mouth, or we can do the whole face. So upper lip lines are really, problem of a lot of people. Even if they never smoked, they have these lines, and this is the most natural, long-term and cost-effective way to treat those lines with the deep skin resurfacing. As you can see, in amazing before and afters.
Really nice, yeah, before and afters.
Absolutely. So right now, let's go over. Of course, we are taking all the people who are tuning in, and thank you for tuning in and kind of participating and listening to us. So we are going to have one lucky person in the end of the event. We're going to tell who that is, who got to have this clear, brilliant, amazing treatment. That's exciting. Let's go over some laser specials. So if you can show on the screen, and I can go over our specials.
So since we've talked about Clear and Brilliant, we can talk a little bit about the specials that we're doing. So with Clear and Brilliant, we're going to be doing a buy 2, get 2 when you're doing 2 treatments in the same visit. So what that means, if you're doing the face, you can do the neck or the chest free. And you would have 2 visits for that. So you would do one visit where you do the face and chest, or face and neck. You can pick which area. And then you would do another visit where you would get the second treatment.
So that's a really good deal. It's like 50% off. So it's a 50% off, buy 2 get 2 in Clear and Brilliant. And thank you, Jen. I really appreciate you guys' input. That we try to kind of customize our treatments, go over everybody's skin, and kind of go over the choices and try to give them the best option with best results.
And then for this Clear Brilliant, so practically you'll be getting 4 treatments for the price of 2. So, and the main thing with all of our specials is we're going to be having the specials running this week and then one more week after. So the last day to kind of lock in your special prices would be May 19th. So from today will be 2 weeks from today. We encourage everyone to do a consultation. We can go over more in depth to kind of customize the treatments and what areas that you're concerned. So we'll be doing consultations this week and locking in the special pricing for May 19th.
Yeah, so that's a kind of a good thing to kind of you can bank your if you know what you have, like you have BBL done in the past and you're running the BBL special, you can pre-purchase and do at your convenience. Or if you're not sure what's going to be the best of the skin, we should do a consultation, a complimentary one-to-one consultation with me or Irina, and then we will make a plan and we'll give you kind of the best treatment plan in the kind of the best budget. So let's go with the BBL special. And let me go in a little bit of like what BBL is or IPL is. So BBL or IPL is called broadband light. It is excellent treatment for sun damage, redness, oral anti-aging, for the younger people who want to maintain their skin, who don't have like a very much deep wrinkles, but just want to kind of have the issues with the, I would say, sun damage, redness, rosacea, best treatment for rosacea, best treatment for inflammation. So that is our BBL. So BBL also take 2 to 3 treatment, and then we ask for maintenance. The maintenance can be, some people do once in 6 months, some people do once in 8 months. So that is a really, really popular treatment. Worked very good in kind of Florida.
And people also, besides the face, sometimes people don't know about it or think about it, but it can be done on the hands. It can be also done on upper arms, legs. So wherever you have any like sun discoloration, sunspots, vessels, it's not only for the face. So arms, back of the hands, very popular as well. So there's other areas to keep in mind where we can do BBL, IPL BBL.
Right. So when our face, we kind of pay attention, and the rest of the body does not match, like back of the hands, and then neck and chest. So it's a kind of a good idea to do. And somebody just did like the back, the upper back. So so we can do whatever area you choose to do for IPL BBL. It makes it more even tone, give the collagen production, increase the elasticity, which we lose with time, and aid and improve with the crepiness of the skin. Really good treatment.
So the special for the BBL, similar, we'll be doing buy 2 and get 2 free. So also really, really good special. You'll be getting 4 treatments for the price of 2.
Right. So that's really, good. So guys, these are the best laser specials we're doing for the year. So this is the time to kind of find out what's the best for your skin and what kind of you can bank on for the future to do the treatment. And thank you, Jen, for sharing your experience with the BBL on your face and chest. So these are like some amazing before and after we are showing, and some are just like after one treatment. As I said, but for the full result, it can take more than one session. But very natural results, as you can see. Good improvement in the skin. So with the lasers, we improve the whole face, it's not just some line we kind of filling or, kind of doing Botox, which has its own place, but when we're doing the laser, the whole face is kind of, it looks really great. Yeah. Which definitely kind of goes in hand with your home skincare. So here is our star patient today, who is also our laser tech. She is almost done with our clean brilliant treatment. As you can see, she has a little bit pink and red, but there's no swelling, bleeding, oozing, crusting, or anything going on. So we have our star team today. One is Chloe, who is a camera in charge. Alice is getting our clean brilliant, and I think it's our first clean brilliant treatment. We all done it. And we are Tian, our esthetician. She is doing the treatment.
So we can check in on Elise and just kind of seeing how she's doing immediately right after.
Yeah, let's pass mic to her. And
I feel good. It's just a little warm, but the pain, the procedure, everything was good. So I'm excited for the results.
Yeah, so we'll request Elise. She can post her results on our social media Instagram. So you'll have like how you look after, like right after or next day or kind of things like that.
And then we also have some other lasers that we haven't talked about yet. We can maybe go into the
So Maureen is asking for Morpheus spatial till May. Maybe can we go over the Morpheus spatial, please? So everybody loved like microneedling. Microneedling and PRP is kind of a great. And what if we combine microneedling with another service, which is a radio frequency, which also tightens your skin? So this become the most popular treatment of the decade. So it is Morpheus. All celebrities are doing it. They have great results. It can be done on face, neck, and chest, all other areas of the body, like we can do on the knees, back of thighs, abdomen, arms. Really good treatment.
So the main difference with people ask what's the difference between microneedling or radio frequency, if it's also microneedling, but it's Morpheus 8, but it's the radio frequency that makes that difference. So you get all the benefits of microneedling. However, at the end of the tips of the microneedling tips, there's the radio frequency as far as your skin tightening. So you're going to get all the benefits of the microneedling plus the skin tightening. So that's what makes Morpheus 8 so popular and so great, that we're able to tighten areas that are very requested. So like jawline, jowling area, submental area are really great areas for that.
So you can see me there getting my Morpheus done. So guys, we always experiment or try things on ourselves before we can go and like bring any new service or bring any new technology that we want to be the first guinea pig, so we can show them or you guys share like, hey, how painful it was downtime, how did I do. So I'm like now 2 weeks out of my Morpheus treatment. So it was a little bit painful and clean, brilliant. I had the topical numbing. I had these dots and a little bit swelling on my face. But there was not much swelling or anything. There was not much pain after the treatment. But I love my skin now when it's healed. So I feel that my quality of the skin is kind of a much better. So Sophie is asking the BBL spatial. So BBL spatial is going to, Aura spatial is going to last till May 19th. So May 19th is enough time for 2 weeks to kind of go and make up the mind which you're going to purchase. And you can purchase, give us a call, or you can come here, do the consult, and take advantage of all these treatments. So like BBL, Clear and Brilliant, Halo, Morpheus is really good. Spatial, very popular in demand. Morpheus 8, did we went over 2 areas why to get to, so it's also a BOGO. A really good price for this service.
So yeah, so with this one, pretty much same thing we're going to do. You're going to be able to do buy 2 and get 2 when you're doing the second area within that visit. So we wanted to do the face, and then we wanted to work on submental area, jaw area, neck lines. Then that would be a really good option to do that. And again, with Morpheus 8, you will need about 2 to 3, more like 3 treatments. So this would at least get you kind of 2 full in 2 different areas. So that's a really good special because we can kind of work on the 2 areas and get those 2 treatments.
And some people go through eyes, very popular treatment for eyes because we don't have like much options. So why we choose this over the CO2, the deep resurfacing I just showed you, the before and after. Yeah. This has less downtime. It can have some swelling, some minor bruising, but it does not have as much downtime as CO2 and give us as kind of a good result as CO2. So really depend upon your lifestyle and you're willing to have the downtime. That's a really good choice. For neck, as I said, for around the eyes. Let's go over all the spatials. And so this is our microneedling special, guys. So BOGO is our logo today. Go BOGO.
Yes.
So microneedling is also 50% off, buy to get two.
Yes.
And you can do microneedling without PRP, with PRP, which is your own liquid gold, boost your results, decrease your downtime. Like PRP, you can add on like even CO2 with Morpheus microneedling.
Yeah.
Kind of a really, really good treatment. And then let's move on to another special. We're doing a laser hair removal.
Mm-hmm.
So, laser hair removal. I will let Elise go over that because she's our laser hair specialist, and she just got her treatment done. So if you can just come on the stool here, okay.
Sorry, my face is probably a little red.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, so for laser hair removal, depending on the area that you're treating, we're doing buy 3, get 3 treatments. So we typically recommend 6 treatments to start off for any area. So whether it's a small area, medium, large, or extra large, you're still getting that great deal.
Yeah, so why don't you go over and tell about our laser, because it has both wavelengths. We can treat all skin types. It doesn't matter if you're fair or dark. So, and then you're going to do like consult obviously with them first.
Yes, so we always like to make sure that you're a candidate for laser hair removal, but we do have 2 different types. So we have Alex and YAG, which lets us treat all different skin types, and it's safe for everyone to use. So we go over everything with you in the consultation, but otherwise it's a great deal, especially from our original 6 treatment package.
Yeah, and then who are like the best type? Like if you have dark black hair, like underarms, like bikini area, or that's the best, too.
Yes, definitely. Dark hair in the area helps to get the treatment. If you have blonde or any lighter hair, you won't be necessarily a candidate, but that dark coarse hair, even dark fine hair is great as well.
Yeah, so no shaving. Get the bikini ready for our summer. Yes, we'll enjoy the Florida the fullest. Okay, so our next special is micro laser peel. So Irene is going to go on a little bit more on the micro laser peel. So what it is, what it does, and what the benefits.
So micro laser peel is a great treatment, especially if you're kind of getting into lasers. It's a nice like introductory type laser where you want to get a little bit of exfoliation, but you don't want to have a lot of downtime also. So this is great for anyone with a little bit of discoloration, also some lines. Downtime with it is quite minimal. Usually you look like you have a little bit of a sunburn for about like a day or so, and thereafter you will feel a little bit of exfoliation, some gently kind of exfoliating. We do recommend you use a laser bond while you're going through the process, sun protection, of course, but it's really good. So if you haven't had a laser, you're kind of thinking about it, it's a great one to start off with. You get the results, but it's not too intensive where you're may need to take some time off. So this is a really good one. It doesn't take too much time. We also do the numbing, the local topical numbing. Pronox is also offered if you need to, but most people do very well with it. So it's a great one to start off with and try it out. So
yeah, so laser peel. This is a great price actually. We put it on Groupon. Actual price is like 700 or something. We're just doing it for $199. So give the experience for the laser. Who want to experience the laser? It's a light treatment, so almost all skin types can do it. Not the type 5 and type 6 too, but like really good exfoliation, which a chemical peel cannot do. That is the price of chemical peel, because we are getting benefits of laser too in this. The collagen production, the kind of a heat does that, and it's of course very precise. So our hand, which we're doing chemical peel with, cannot be compared with a laser, which is like a computer precision depth all over.
And also with the micro laser peel, 3 sessions is usually recommended. We could do it about a month apart.
So then I was asking the question, the micro laser peel help with under eye area and with the dark circles. So dark circles to me can have a lot of meaning. So dark circles means can be, we have those blood vessels underneath, which is kind of hard to treat, or we have a volume loss. The volume loss can be fixed with some volume, which can be fillers. And if you have laxity, like a lot of lines, then the lasers are excellent. So we can go, that's you can see like how eye looks so much younger. So the rejuvenation of overall skin, because our eye skin is really, really thin as compared to our cheek. So it ages faster than rest of the face. So one good eye cream is the must, should have, everybody should be doing it. But if you want to have like a couple of like, at least week downtime, deep resurfacing is a good option. Laser peel is a good option. With any laser, which depending upon like your, again, going into customization of the treatments, that what you're trying to achieve, in what time, in what budget, it depends all upon or you as a personal consultation. So we can achieve a lot of eye rejuvenation in a lot of ways, like with Morpheus, Clear and Brilliant. So with the Morpheus, we can go very, very, very close to the eyes, on the upper eyelid and there, because it's not a laser. So laser attracts the pigment in the blood vessel. So, but we can put the shield inside the eye, like your contact lenses, metallic one, and we can go really on your eyelid and give you really good result with deep resurfacing. So thank you, Camilla, for appreciating our results. But a beautiful client, yeah, she was very happy. She got excellent result, and that's all we care about, giving you the best results with kind of giving a lot of choices there.
I just want to remind everyone to, if you checked in a little bit later, just to go ahead and put your name in, comment your name, because we will be doing our raffle or free Clear and Brilliant at the end. So if you haven't done so, please put in your name, so you have a chance to win at the end.
Yes. So like you can see, Elise just got it done. She's our laser specialist, and you can see her skin is like a little bit just pink. And then if you want to have the same experience, you can win this raffle today, or can take advantage of our special we are doing, which is like really limited time. So let's go over our other specials. Let's go over, so make sure.
Done the deep resurfacing specials. Let's take a look at that. So this is a really, really good special. We're doing 30% off of the treatment for deep resurfacing. So this is the CO2, the deep resurfacing, where you need a little bit more downtime, but where you're going to get amazing, great results with it. So for the full phase, you will be able to do 30% on each of these areas. So it will come out, instead of $2,500, you'll be able to get a full face of deep resurfacing for $1,750. Like we talked about, you can do just around the eyes if that's your main area of concern, or just around the mouth, and that will come out to be $700 instead of $1,000. And if you're just concerned with just the upper lip, you can also go ahead and do that with 30% off. That will only come out to $350 instead of regular price would be $500. So really, really good specials if you've been thinking about it, if it's something that's been on your mind. This is the perfect timing to at least go ahead and you can bank it, you can prepay for it, and just do it at a time that's more convenient for you.
Yeah, so deep resurfacing, ultimate like tightening the result, upper lip rejuvenation has amazing, like you cannot get a syringe of filler which start like as low as $450 with kind of this, but so this is a really, really very cost effective long-term result for upper lip lines and wrinkles. Lisa, do you want to have like put some sunscreen or some lotions on her skin right after? That want to go ahead and do that. And then we are going to just go over our amazing before and after. This is our before and after of our deep resurfacing. As you can see, like you don't see like what's going on because it's so natural, but you can just see the after, just after one treatment, her eyes look so much younger. And that's what kind of I see, like nobody can tell what exactly you have done, but you just look more brighter and younger after the treatment. So this kind of before and after looks like she has done like filler done. It's so much lift and fullness and tightness in her face, which kind of hard to achieve with any other treatment. Again, so they want to show like it takes a little bit healing time, which is more like 5 days after you start healing, pretty faster. So Jen is asking, is that filler, the laser last more than filler? So filler is sometimes made of, depending upon what type of filler we are using, it's made of hyaluronic acid, which is a sugar gel we have in our skin. And we put it where we need it, like underneath the, lines, or you have to kind of give a lift or fullness. But our body kind of degrades it, like it goes away in a couple of months to a year, depending upon, how much we're doing and which area we are putting the filler. But laser, where it's your own skin, get that treatment. So when you're doing the laser, we're putting heat in your skin, the columns of energy, and your own collagen is getting rejuvenated. Your own elasticity is getting rejuvenated. So that's a really important, things to understand. You got what you got. I mean, and then we're just aging on top of that. So that's why we need treatment for maintenance, called that. But what you got, that's not going away. Depending upon your lifestyle, like how much you're in the sun, how we are aging, how we maintain our lifestyle. Do we smoke? Do we, bake in sun? Or what our skin type is. So a lot of factor kind of goes into our aging process. But laser results is your own, so to own it. And the more deeper your laser has, the longer the result lasts. I've seen my COD patient result lasting about 5 years or more.
And then to touch on one previous slide that was just previously shown, there was a slide of BBL with Halo. That's something we haven't really talked about, but we can do combinations of treatments with these. So this is an amazing before and after. She did BBL with Halo. That's something that we can do in the same treatment. We would do the BBL where we would target the browns, reds, the vessels. BBL is really going to be the best one as far as if you have vascular vessels that we need to go ahead and get rid of. And on top, she went ahead and did the Halo on it, which again is working more with the texturing of the skin, how the skin feels. Because of the Halo able to go in a little bit deeper and stimulate that collagen, you're also going to get a little bit of plumpness. You can kind of see how the light reflex kind of hits on her cheek. And there's a little bit of kind of fullness and plumpness. So that's kind of what the Halo does. So this is a really good one that we can do a combination. Also, take into consideration your downtime for someone that doesn't want to come in and do two separate treatments, whether it's the BBL and then wait a month and then do the Halo later on. We can do it in the same visit and you can achieve results like that.
I love combination treatment. So in that before and after, because Halo is a fractionated treatment, we are not covering 100% of the skin. And but BBL is 100% of the skin. So we took care of brown spots, redness, give like the tone, texture, tightness, all in one. The amazing result. Since we have a lot of options, we can combine these treatments very safely to give you the best result with the least downtime. Like in the deep resurfacing, we do combine CO2 and erbium to kind of give you the best results. So if you combine the two treatments together, you're getting more results, you're getting better pricing, and then you are healing at the same time. So you're, the healing period kind of decreases. And this is my favorite of Clear and Brilliant, like how amazing this person looks like after like only 2 sessions. Like the breakouts, the pigmentation, which is very hard to treat in darker skin type like my skin, we don't have that much option. So that kind of showing the faith in the lasers, like how amazingly they work, because they are backed by so much technology and science. So with the right setting, they kind of do really, really good job. So yeah, a really big fan of laser treatments. So we have Tegan here, our expert esthetician with skincare. She's going to go over some of the home skincare product.
So if you're spending the time and the money to go invest in all of these incredible treatments, it's really important that you invest in your home care, or else we're going to see you back with the same issues every single time. So it's really important that you come in, have a chat with me, Ella, Elise, somebody about what would benefit your skin on a daily basis, so that we can start making forward progress in your skin.
Yes, thank you. Tegan is like really our skincare product, a kind of a spokesperson. So she keeps me in line. So make sure I'm using my products, my skin is okay, and we kind of need that for sure. But tell me about your average, like for my skin, what are going to be my evening routine and morning routine? What's your favorite products?
Yeah, so I feel like in skincare, there are 3 fundamentals where everybody should be using it. It's retinol, vitamin C, and SPF, especially here in Florida. If you aren't using retinol, you aren't conditioning your skin. So you're coming in and you're getting these incredible laser treatments, incredible, whatever you choose to do with us, and you're going home and nothing's really changing in your skin. You're not preparing it. You are missing like the fundamental part of keeping yourself young and vivacious. Vitamin C, that protects against UVA, free radical damage, and pollution. And we live in a world right now where the second you walk out your door, you're damaging your skin. So you've got to be protecting. SPF goes without saying. We have some incredible UV rays here in Florida. Great, it makes you feel amazing, but it does some pretty serious damage. So those 3 products, everyone should be using them. Doesn't matter how old you are or how young you are, you should be using those every single day. Retinol at night, vitamin C and SPF in the morning.
Absolutely. So you're talking about vitamin C is a great antioxidant. Retinol is the best product known, all study backed up for your anti-aging, and protection is the SPF or the sunscreen, a good sunscreen. And I will just add my favorite product, which is a growth factor, which is a TNS, which is my all-time. TNS, a growth factor. When we age, your skin is it kind of takes more time in healing, like as compared to the baby skin, and want to give those growth factors back. TNS does not have any down. It doesn't make your skin like purge, we call it, like it makes it worse before the better. But TNS has no irritation. Any skin person can use it. So guys, we only have 7 minutes left, so we are going to go over the facials again, and then we are going to get our raffle basket. And
so just to kind of remind you a little bit of what we've been talking about. So if you kind of already know what treatments we've kind of talked to you, and you've been kind of waiting and just kind of thinking about when it's a good time, then this is probably the best time to go ahead and bank your treatments. Again, you can do it at any time that's convenient for you. And also, if for some reason you're like kind of on the fence, you have questions, you're not sure which may be a best treatment for you or which areas, then call us. You can also book online, make a consultation with us. we'll be able to go over all of your concerns, what treatment lasers may be best for you. Also, we can create a treatment plan as far as starting off with one laser, and we can kind of move on depending on what the areas of concern are. So you can call us, book online for a consultation. And the specials, again, they will be until May 19th, and that's for all of our specials.
Well, this is great, and our growth factor is recommended twice a day, in the morning and the evening. Thank you, Jen, for asking the question. So yes, it's kind of a twice a day when we do, but in the detail, definitely we can. So should we wear our hats?
We gotta celebrate Cinco de Mayo a little bit here. So we're gonna put on our hats while we pick our lucky winner that will be winning a free Clear and Brilliant laser treatment, which is what we demonstrated today live with Elise and Tegan. So Dr. Mayer will be mixing it in. This is our make-believe margarita.
Yes.
with all the names. So we're gonna move it around. Am I picking? Okay.
Yes, you're picking.
I'm looking. Okay. All right. I got one piece of paper here.
All right. So who is the lucky winner? Natasha Henderson.
Natasha Henderson, congratulations. You have won the free Clear and Brilliant. We will be in contact and to get you scheduled to do your Clear and Brilliant treatment. So congratulations, and hear from Golden Glow and all the staff.
Yes. So guys, I appreciate you being here and joining us to the event. That was amazing. We have our 2 weeks to take advantage of these facials. And then, thank you, Natasha. We'll see you. You're going to love this treatment. Your skin is going to look amazing. And we will send email tomorrow to kind of, because there were so many specials and we tried to get through, and then we're going to send the email, and we can send the link to this little funny one too. So who miss it can watch it there too.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for joining in.
Guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Enjoy
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah.